Ashanti Omkar
on BBC Asian Network.
Well, right here in front of me, I have the beautiful and talented Dilini Seneviratne. Thank you for joining us right here on BBC Asian Network.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, you've got your full Kandy and dance costume on.
Yes, I do. Right here on your studio.
Absolutely super exciting because obviously you're one of the few in the entire globe, apart from Sri Lanka, to be taking this dance, very rare dance form, and trying to take it to the globe. Tell us about this journey for you. How did it begin?
So I started dancing Kandyan when I was very little. After I moved here by the age of 9, I couldn't really find anyone who would teach me until I joined a local temple. So my first teacher was Kumadu Pereira, and a few years afterwards I had Professor Madhyansa Desanaika coming all the way from Sri Lanka to have New Year shows teaching everybody around the area Kandyan. And because this was once a year, I was still very keen on continuing learning about Kandy and the theory behind it, and you know, achieving the furthest I could go from dancing. And it was a very unique style of dancing that wasn't popular, that wasn't known by anyone around me. I don't have a dancing background in my family. My mom has no idea how I got into it. So it was very strange for me to feel like this is something I could very much connect to. And so I started watching loads of videos, read a lot about it, and one of my most inspirational groups in Sri Lanka is Charnopali, and they do so many dance events all over the world, and I just thought this is something I love doing, and I've done so many different shows all over London, and
wow,
I don't want to stop.
It's wonderful. You learned Bharatanatyam to kind of help you imbibe Kandyan dance steps, which is really wonderful.
Yes, so in university, nobody really knew, obviously, what Kandyan was, and to get more students and members to join the society I'd started in 2014, I thought I'll mix it with Bharatanatyam, which was a very well-known dance style in Southeast Asia. And so Kandyan and Bharatanatyam became a society, and we managed to get more people signed up and dancing. And 2 years later, I started the first ever inter-university classical dance competition in the UK.
Wow.
And with this, we had dancers coming from all over the UK from universities to compete. So it was just my way of making sure Kandyan stays alive even after I leave university, if that makes sense.
Which is what you're keeping alive, because you've got a pretty big show that you're showcasing with a team.
Yes. So in the future, I've got shows coming up for Sri Lankan Independence Day and Sri Lankan New Year's. And the most exciting thing I've done recently was a music video collaboration with Vibs Bhatia. And so that I fused with Bharatanatyam dancing as well. And it was really exciting to be part of it, just from beginning all the way to the end, and see the video in the end. It was just so exciting.
Well, let's hear this track, because it's a mashup. You know, you've got Tere Bina by A. Rahman, and then you've got I Don't Want to Live Forever.
Yes.
It's wonderful that you're dancing so much fusion. So the fusion of Bharatanatyam plus these styles plus Kandyan dance all coming together. That's on her socials if anyone wants to watch it. But let's hear the song right now.
say nothing. What is happening to me? I don't wanna live forever, 'cause I know I be living in vain. I don't wanna fit wherever. I just wanna keep calling your name until you come back home. Oh, oh, oh. Until you come back home. Oh, oh, oh. Until you come back home. Oh, oh, oh. Until you come back home. Oh, 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 yeah.
I've still got the lovely Dilini Seneviratne right here on BBC Asian Network with me. That is a long name, isn't it?
It is. I have 5 names. That's my first name and my surname.
Oh my gosh, 5 names. Sri Lankan names are always very long. Now, Dilini, let's talk about this dance because we have your lovely drummer right here with us and he'll be playing for us very shortly. But tell us about the dance, the origins. I mean, how does it differentiate? Because it does look very distinctive when I'm looking at you, but let's describe it to the listeners.
So, Kandyan dancing originates from the central city of Sri Lanka, Kandy. And Kandy is very well known for sacred temple of Tiv, and it's the royal capital of the country.
I've been there.
Yes, you have. You told me. So Kandyan dancing genre is considered to be the most classical dance style of the island. And there's 5 different types of Kandyan dancing. There's the West, there's Nayandi, there's Udeki, Panteru, and Wannams. The dance features an intricate system of rhythm. It's traditionally accompanied by cymbals called talampata and drums called bera. So it's usually performed live, which is the drummer we have right here.
Absolutely, and I mean he's from Leicester, and he'll be playing for us shortly. But tell me about how those rhythms. I mean, how do you incorporate them into the steps?
So the steps are known with the drumming that's been played. So there are words that goes along it, which is something you study beforehand.
In Sinhalese, all these words are Sinhalese,
yes.
Right?
So when the drum is played, you sort of automatically have that sound in your head, so you know what steps coming up next, and what will be the ending, and what will be coming up next after that segment of Kandyan steps.
Oh my gosh, it sounds so exciting. Well, you're taking this to the world. What would you like to say about this dance and why everybody needs to learn it?
I think it's very underrated. The costumes are beautiful, the music's amazing, and not enough people know about it. I just want it to be known by a wider variety of audiences.
And while we're at it, obviously Sri Lanka has a lot of amazing food.
Yes.
Tell me your favorite foods.
Hoppers, any day. I love hoppers. Hoppers is, I could eat hoppers all day.
Thank you so much, Dilini, for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now let's hear the man himself. What's his name? Tell me a little bit about him.
So this is Aruna Shantha, Kandyan drummers, based in London. Here with you all the way from Leicester.
Wow, thank you so much for that. That was absolutely amazing.